Hello everyone, welcome to ITLS Academy, a big learning platform where you can learn many things, not about the single topics. Myself, Advocate Priyanka, and today, in the continuation of our series Clinical Research, we are going to talk about the overview of technology transfer. It is lecture 23, and please make it interactive session by putting your comments for the any doubt. For this video, I have put some contents like first highlights of previous session. Then after that, we will see that what is the technology transfer, what are the tools for technology transfer, what is the impact of technology transfer, what is the process of technology transfers, and what are the types of technology transfers. All these things we are going to see in this video. First, highlights of previous session. So for this, we will see that in previous video what we have talked about. In previous video we have talked about the technology development. We have seen the overview of technology development. So first we will see the essential elements of technology development. In this previous video we have talked so many things about the technology development like essential elements, impacts, all these things. So essential elements of technology development are like problem solving approach, research and development, sustainability and environment friendly, fostering traditional knowledge. Then what are the impact of technology development? There are both positive and negative impact. If you want to know about the more detail about these things, you can go and watch the previous video in which I have explained everything in a detail. Now we will move to our today's topic, that is the technology transfer. So first we will see that what is the basically technology transfer. Technology transfer is basically like in simple language you so if you say that like it you can you say that knowledge transfer also, like if you have some knowledge and you are transferring to others for some benefits, then it's called the technology transfer. Like here I have given example, one lady who has the some new medicine process formula. Now she is transferring this to the another lady with this new medicine formula, and she is using this for the same purpose or for the some other enhanced technology, all these things if she are using. So but she is using because she has transferred it. So this is basically she is transferring her knowledge about that technology to that lady. This is the technology transfer. Technology transfer is the process of transferring or disseminating technology from the person or organization who owns or holds it to another person or organization in an attempt to transfer invention and scientific knowledge into new products and services that benefit society. This definition is obviously adapted from the Wikipedia. Now we will see like where technology transfer exchange place. Like it is not like that if I'm telling to you then it is the technology transfer. How in the proper way, how for the benefit betterment of society it is the transfer, and where it is transferred. First it is transfer university to industries. Universities work more on a research and they develop more new findings. Every university has a research team, various research team, day and night they are working, they are developing something new, and when they develop something new, they want to bring into the market, and for that they need some industry. So at that time they transfer their knowledge to that particular industry to bring into the market. Second, industry to industry. Here transfer takes place when industry is lacking of some technology to complete its ongoing work. Like say, if any industry has made some bicycle or some motorcycle and there is some technology he wants to but he doesn't have the information about that. Or you can see if anyone else has patented that information, then what happens, he will go to that another industry who has the patent, and they will ask permission, and on the few some certain terms and condition it will be transferred to that industry. So here transfer takes place when industry is lacking of some technology to complete his ongoing work, and that technology is with other industry, or sometime when companies merge with each other, then also it occurs. Like one company is merging with another company, then obviously at that time also the technology is what previous company has, it is transferred to the merging companies. Government agencies to industries, there are so many government funded labs who are working, who are doing research, and then if they have some new findings, they are transferring it to the industries to bring into the market. After that, international or cross borders, also technology are exchanged or transferred across borders. It's not only about the limited country, it is beyond the country, beyond the borders also. Now, what are the tools for technology transfer? So there are, or you can say, what are the methods for technology transfers? So there are many methods for technology transfers. First is licensing. Transferring limited rights to use IP protected innovations in exchange of royalties or some percentage of ownership. Like, see, if company A has invented something and he got patents on this over this. Now company B wants to use that invention. In that case, what will happen? Company A will give license to them. Licensing is also of different types, in some license they give the limited rights, in some license, exclusive license, they give all the rights. So by the way of licensing, they are transferring right to uh, IP protected innovation rights. Company A is transferring to the company B. Second is a spin-off companies. It is a type of corporate action where a company splits off a section as a separate business or create a second incarnation even if the first is still active. So here a spin-off companies, like what happens when some company is very big, it will just like splits out in the form of another small company, and here this main company's technology is transferred to them. Now they are in the form of startups, so they will obviously gain the more benefits. This is the spin-off companies. Here also technology is transferred. Mergers, we discussed already that at the time of merging, companies are transferring their knowledge. It is not like that if company A has something and B is merging with them, then obviously in that merging only terms and conditions that like company A will give this technology to the new company who is the basically combination of the both company A and B. Next is consultancy agreement. So there are like, see, every company cannot hire the all the expert in their company, like small companies or even big companies also. So what they do, they hire some experts from the other consultant firms or other consultant companies, and from there they use their knowledge, use their technology, I mean that skilled person technology, and how this is the technology is transferred from one company to another company through the consultancy agreement. So these are the ways to transfer technologies. Another is education and training. um, you can see that technologies are not always in the bond of the some contract. There are, it is basically the knowledge transfer. So when there are some seminars, some webinars, some educational trainings at that time also, like who is the leader, who is the expert of that field, they are transferring their knowledge, they are transferring their technology to others. So it is also the form for the technology transfer. Now collaboration, technology inform IP assets are shared through collaboration of different organizations. Like, see, if one company is doing some collaboration with X company is doing collaboration with Y company. So here also in the when they both will work together, and if there are some IP assets is involved, then at that time also these IP assets is transferred from X to Y. So these are the methods to transfer the technologies. Now, what are the process of technology transfer? I have put one chart. You can see that in the process of technology transfers, first important thing is to know that what identification of innovation. Like X company has identified some innovation. Then second is identification of IP. Now you have to identify. Now X will identify that what is the intellectual property in that particular innovation. Then they will go and protect their IP. After that, there is need of commercialization. So for the development of commercialization, they will contact other industries and then they will negotiate that, okay, if I am giving you my IP asset, that in a of that, what are you giving me back? So they will give some royalties or some ownership or some share, something what they want. And after negotiation, it's not like that if A will tell, okay, I'm giving you this, you just give me this much ownership. So always there is negotiation, and after that contract is finalized, it is drafted, it is reviewed, and then agreement is prepared and technology is transferred. Even after this, all these things, this agreement is monitored through the TTO. What is the TTO? That is the Technology Transfer Office. They all the time monitor that they are that Y company, if X has given some, if Y company is following the agreements or not. So this is the process of technology transfer. So for the transfer, first we need to know that what is the innovation, then you need to protect our IP, and after that in the form of contracts it is transferred. Now there are various types of technology transfer. First is vertical transfer. Vertical technology transfer basically refers to the exchange of knowledge, technology, or skills between entities that are at different stages of the production or supply chain. For example, like if, as I told, any research lab or any university lab develops something new, and then they don't have facilities to make it into the to you can say to manufacture it or to market, to distribute it. So at that time technology will be transferred to the industry, there they will make it and distribute it. This is the vertical. Here research lab is at the different page and industry is at the different page. They both are not at the same page. So this is the vertical transfer. Now horizontal technology transfer, it involves the sharing of knowledge, technology, or skills between entities that operate at the same or similar stage of the production or supply chain. Here what happens, that there is not like that they are both of the different way, they are both are at the same page. Like for example, if we take example of two pharma companies, like one has some ingredient and second has some ingredient, then what they will do, they will transfer their knowledge and or exchange their knowledge, and then they will make some best product, better product, and then they will bring it into the market. So here both companies are at the same pace. Unlike vertical transfer, it is not like that one is only in the production and only is in the research. Both have the capability of the all the things, both things. So this is the horizontal. So I hope you understood that what is the vertical transfer and what is the horizontal technology transfer. Now what are the impact of technology transfer? It has obviously positive impacts and as well as negative impacts also. As I told, everything has positive and negative impacts. So what about the positive impacts? Like economic growth. It develops the economy of any country. Like when technology is transferred from one research to another industry, then obviously for that they will need more manpowers to manufacture, to distribute, and it will give the creation of million jobs. Or when technology is transferred from research labs to some spin-off, then there more startups will increase. So anyhow, economy is growing, and then after that dissemination of knowledge, obviously when it is technology is transferred in the form of education, in the form of training, then knowledge is transferred from one society to another society, it is giving benefits to its society group. Then commercialization of innovation, obviously if like you can say that any innovation, if it is still lab only, then it will not come into the market, there will be no commercialization. But when lab will give it to the industry, then only it will come into the market, there will be commercialization. So these are the beneficial for the commercialization of innovations also. Now what is the negative impact? Basically in this, IPs are at risk. Like obviously you will tell that there are the contracts, agreements, according to which these are transfer terms and conditions. But after all these things, IPs are at risk when the technology are transferred through the agreements, because sometimes if something is used by the another, and which one has which is the basically owner of that IP, they are not able to detect that what they have used without their permission. So like this intellectual properties are at the risk in the when technology is transferred from one place to another place. So we have talked a lot about the technology transfer, and if you have any doubt in any topic of technology transfer, you can write. And even in the previous videos, if you have any doubt, you can write in your comment section. I will come with the doubt clearing session. Our next topic is going to writing a protocol. So it will be interesting for who have more interest in the research. I will come very soon, come back with this topic. Thank you so much for watching, and I acknowledge to Google for images and for the free source resources, study materials, whom I used to make this video. Thank you so much. And don't forget to follow ITLS Academy. It is a brilliant platform to get a, idea about the various topic. It's not only about the single topic. So don't forget to follow ITLS Academy on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere you can find it. Thank you so much for watching. And for now, bye. And we will meet soon with our new topic, that is the writing a protocol. Thank you so much.